Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to Josie K Tarot. I'm Josie K, and this is the second half of January 2020 Love and Romance Reading. Welcome if you are new. Welcome back to those of you who have been with me from the very beginning. Thank you so very much to those of you who have donated to keep this channel up and running. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. So I'm starting out with the first Lenormand deck. Well, with this Lenormand deck by Ciro Marsetti, and I'm going to be laying two spreads, two Celtic spreads, one representing whichever Scorpio I'm reading for during this general reading, and one spread to represent the other person, place, circumstance, situation. Dear Lord, Spirit Guides, and Angels, please bless whichever Scorpio energy I'm reading for during this general reading, Sun, Moon, or Rising, male or female, Venus or Pluto. All right. So I'm going to be laying one card representing this Scorpio and one card representing the other energies. Their energies around mid-January 2020. We've got the thoughts position for the Scorpio, thoughts position for the other. Thoughts foundation for Scorpio, foundation for the other. Past energies for Scorpio, the other, and future energies for Scorpio and the other. Now on the bottom of the Lenormand deck, we have, wow, a Scorpio who's coming out of confusion. They hoped, wished, and prayed for clarity, and now you're going to be feeling the energy by mid-January 2020. Excitement, knowing clearly where it is you're wanting to go towards, recognizing that these wishes are now coming true. Yes, able to now sweep away from the signs and synchronicities that Spirit was trying to guide you towards. For some of you, either have traveled and met up, communicated, or negotiated with another in the past, or you will be doing so maybe around the 20th of January 2020. Yes, some of you are cutting away from a long and difficult path, something that went on for a period of time that caused confusion, having to do with a group of people, community, society, social media, technology. It is now time to move forward. So the card representing the energy surrounding this Scorpio by mid-January 2020 is the Lady energy. She is waiting patiently for what? To find clarity. In the past, with the Maze energies, this Scorpio was confused about which way to go. Am I making a mistake? So the other person, place, circumstance, situation is being represented by kind words, messages, flowers, gifts, or invitations. Somebody wants to give Scorpio kind words, messages, and etc. But Scorpio's looking back at the past with confusion. So in Scorpio's thoughts position, we have divine timing. You have some time here to wait for clarity in a patient manner, keeping yourself busy with things that fulfill you, hobbies, gifts, talents, or skills in the second half of January 2020. Now, this other person, I feel, is wanting to give kind words, messages, flowers, gifts, is thinking about maybe moving in, making changes in the area of home and or business. Yeah. So this Scorpio that I'm reading for, in her foundation, she has this passionate masculine, but she's reflecting on the confusion of the past and is fearful of making a mistake, but is being guided to understand that divine timing is at work, that Spirit will let you know when to take the next step because they're going to bring you clarity. Now, if you're wondering about another person, Scorpio, somebody definitely wants to come into and celebrate a connection. And I'm sure it's this passionate masculine or vice versa. Somebody's waiting on another. And there is, I feel, a strong connection here. Now, the other person, in their foundation, there is children and or they're thinking about a playful connection. But they're open to it. They're like, bring your kids. Let's create a life. But this Scorpio, she hasn't let go of someone that was important. And she's waiting to let go before she can move forward with another, is what I'm hearing. Or her, him, her, whoever. So Scorpio, in the last week or so of January 2020, we do have communication coming your way. Paperwork. For the other person in the past, they wanted commitment, partnership, or contract. You were unsure back then, but now this person's wishes are coming true, or they're very clear about what they're wishing for. Look at that. A ring, flowers, and a wish come true, a foundation involving children, thinking about changes in the area of home or business, probably home and family. But she's not looking. He knows what he wants, or vice versa, and the other one is unsure. In this case, I feel Scorpio is unsure. So for clarification, I'm bringing in the Gipsy Oracle deck. Dear Lord, Spirit, Guides, and Angels, please bless whichever Scorpio I'm reading for during this general reading with clearly defined messages and spiritual guidance, representing as well the last half of January 2020. Okay. So energies as of mid-January 2020 for Scorpio and the other. Thoughts for Scorpio, other. Foundation, Scorpio, other, past. Future. All right, so on the bottom of the deck, we have money. So sometimes with this card, somebody is looking at a situation that involves maybe a lot of money, or money is on the brain. Somebody is wanting to come together and reunite with another. Yeah. She's thinking about old times when she was a sweetheart, but now something ended with the death energy. Yeah. This Scorpio sees that the other person in their life, this new person I'm feeling or newer person, is being kind and opening doors, and Scorpio's kind of putting them in the friend zone for a little bit. They're waiting on something tied to money so that they can finally move into a new direction and either reunite or unite with someone new. So let's look. So Scorpio, by mid-January of 2020, whichever Scorpio I'm reading for, Sun, Moon, or Rising, male or female, Venus or Pluto, we have constancy, stubbornness. Ooh, are you a stubborn Scorpio? God forbid, right? And the other person, they want the whole shebang. They want to come together and buy a house, move in together. In Scorpio's thoughts, they've got the priest energies. Right from wrong, good from bad, should I or shouldn't I? And at what point are we going to call up the priest, right, and start moving in together? Yeah, this person is reminiscing, is contemplating, can't wait to put together this home or family situation. But divine timing is at work for Scorpio right now. They're waiting on communication in a very stubborn energy. Okay. Now, if you're a cross watcher, I do feel like deep down inside, in the actual foundation of this Scorpio, they see you as very attractive. And with the younger woman energies, they are ready for commitment. Now, Scorpio, the other person is feeling imprisoned regarding a playful connection, stuck because they want to make this come true, but you may be feeling a little bit stubborn. But if you are ready, or if you're not, I think in the second half of January 2020, now's a really good time to just speak your truth. And this has been a lot for a lot of signs, so that we don't leave someone here feeling stuck. Now, in the past, this Scorpio, so maybe around the first half of January 2020, somebody journeyed towards them, or they traveled towards another, or they were contemplating, where do I go next? Where do I take the journey of my life story? For I'm kind of all over the place. I don't want to make a mistake. Interesting. So we do have, for another person, a little bit of falseness here. Or they're fearing that you don't want to come into commitment or partnership by mid-January 2020. Now, in the future for Scorpio, we have arrogance. So this is what we have to be careful for. There will be communication or paperwork. And this person sees you with the old woman energies as someone who's been there, done that. She's learned a lot in her life. They want to make wishes come true with you, but for some of you, you're going to see. No, I feel more like this person wants to come into commitment, but is unsure of you. And this Scorpio, I feel, is unsure of themselves. So when indecisive, don't make a decision, but just speak your truth and say, I'm waiting on some other things to happen, and I know divine timing will guide me into the right direction. And this person's just going to have to be patient. Imprisoned because of a playful connection or children. So I'm going to bring in clarification. Will there be a reunion or not? Scorpio, I just don't feel like you're really moving ahead yet in the second half of January 2020. Okay, yeah. So don't worry about the area of love. Focus on what fulfills you and maybe your children in your own journey first and foremost, right? We need to be sitting on a very solid, content, secure, stable, and balanced foundation before moving forward and allowing another into our path. So when these energies show up, the messages are that through your prayers, your affirmations, your visualizations of what you want something to look like or become, that it is indeed a time of planning, of trusting and having faith and spirit. It's okay to feel those romantic feelings, for spirit loves that. They're worth exploring. So I do feel like for some, there may be a getting together. I think it's going to take till like the, 27th of January 2020. You've known each other before. And now look at on the bottom, there's reconciliation. So yep, some are going to come back in connection with another. And Spirit's saying don't try to control the outcome. Trust and have faith that where there is unrequited love or was in the past, you can now heal and forgive yourself and another. That's for a specific person. Remain optimistic. Make the effort when it comes to love. Express your love and give a relationship a chance. For you deserve love. Free yourself from a situation whereby children were involved. It's time to take back control of your life and to speak your truth about all that you've learned and where you truly stand. For a wish could come true for you guys, but I just don't feel like you're ready. It'll be interesting to see what you're thinking by the end of January 2020, Scorpio, because we have communication and arrogance. So are you thinking that someone else is arrogant, or that you've been arrogant, or you're letting go of communication regarding an arrogant person in the past? Wow. I'm just going to clarify real quick, and then I will close. I know I say that all the time, but I'm just curious. Curious and curiouser, and the more messages I receive, the more clear things get. Tell me about the communication and the arrogance for Scorpio by the end of January 2020. Communication passionate communication, but it's just small communication, feeling very conflicted. Someone may come towards you quickly and or unexpectedly. So you could reunite maybe around the 3rd week of January 2020 with someone tied to your past. But you're waiting on communication as well regarding a new path having to do with money. Conflicted maybe because there's competition here. And you are indeed thinking about a new journey with this Wands. Maybe someone who has fire in their chart, Sag, Aries, or Leo. Okay, and now we have the King of Wands or Spears in the Game of Thrones deck. Moving forward, but speaking your truth about, I'm having a hard time. I'm worried about how things are going to turn out regarding money. And Spirit saying, open up to this person, where they can help for you to move into a new journey and help, look at that, help you. For some, there will be a very balanced connection or a financial offer, or what you've been waiting for financially is going to finally show up by the end of January 2020, and you're going to be standing in the position of the 9 of Pentacles. Great financial independence, stability, and security. Now, sometimes when we get successful, we get some money. That's what this paperwork is about around the 27th of January 2020 for Scorpio. We instantly sometimes go into the peacock energies and say, I've got money and da-da-da-da, but we have to be careful. We have to be kind and not arrogant or egotistical. And this is happening for a lot of feminines for some reason in the second half of January 2020. They're stronger somehow. But we have to be careful how we yield that power, because somebody wants to really give and care and provide for you. This is beautiful. Take your time. All right. And yeah, should these messages resonate for some of you, feel free to write me for further information regarding your own personal journey. For a personal reading, you can email me at josiek42@gmail.com. I just have to show you after shuffling, we got the wedding card. If there is falseness, it could be that someone's married. Or someone is being guided to accept that proposal, that commitment. So again, if you'd like the answers and you want your own personal reading, I'm at josiek42@gmail.com. I offer a 1 month, 3 month, 6 month, and yearly reading, and my price list will be in the box below this video. I am still offering the New Year special, which is a 15-minute video reading for just $25 if you'd like to give it a try. So thank you so much for stopping by. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so very much to those of you whom have donated. Take care and God bless.